Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Friday, and there's two probably big issues the market has to digest. Number one is that USD did impose tariffs on China overnight, $34 billion worth of goods. China retaliated. We're not sure exactly what that means yet. Chinese soybean meal futures were down 2% on the announcement and then rallied back because China has yet to announce what they're going to do. The perception, though, is that they will retaliate against U.S. soybeans and probably cancel the 40 million bushels of open sales that are on the books. And the USDA is going to have to make some adjustments as far as U.S. soybean supply and demand for this year and maybe next year. Then the market hopes, at least the ag market hopes, that they start talking and maybe at some point in time come to some resolution and maybe back off from these tariffs duties. But instead, the market now has to figure out, have we factored in at these lower soybean prices all that's going to happen? And then number two, what we have to deal with is weather. Next week it looks like the U.S. is going to be warm and dry. And it might be that way through July 16th. Now, as far as the corn market is concerned, this is a very large percentage of the U.S. crop that is pollinating on or before July 1st. Since 1981, there's been 7 years besides 2018 in which more than 10% of the corn was pollinating by July 1st. 3 of those years featured poor or very poor yields. 3 had good yields, and the remaining yield was close to average. All but one of these 7 years had warmer than normal temperatures during July and August. The exception was 2004 with near record cool. Corn yields soared 10% above average long-term trend that year and is one of the best performances of all time. So we're going to have to focus pretty closely on this ridging, this temperatures, and history says if it stays warm, corn yields might be coming down from what we're trading, but if it cools off, we could see a record crop. Funds, yesterday, sellers of beans and oil, they bought a little corn, they bought wheat because of the ongoing concern about Europe and Russia's crop. We feel that right now they're short about 60,000 beans, 90,000 oil, 70,000 corn, and short about 10,000 wheat, and still long about 50,000 meal. So it's Friday, and we'll see what the market wants to do. Next week, we'll trade all the news about tariffs, and we'll trade the weather. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.